Well, you ladies were right on point. We found your paranormal activity in the UK. It popped right up in my in my algorithm. So, what was that energy that was being returned back over into that area? Because you ladies had said that what was being sent from the United Kingdom was going to be returned to him, and he'll his name is Lee. He's doing a channel called Really Haunted, and yeah, it's what it is. Can't do anything about that. It's what it is. But he popped right up. So yeah, that energy that y'all have been picking up coming out of the United Kingdom, I think we found out where it went. I, I let him know to check out this channel. Little psychic protection and energy protection is probably what you need. Uh, I would assume, I know how assuming makes an ass out of you and me, but whatever they were sending out of the UK from overseas, it's been returned. You ladies had talked about them opening something up from the ground, and I said that weeks ago, probably months. If you've got the Schumann resonance of the earth raising, you're going to have. That's what it is. I mean, what are fossil fuels? Water holds energy. Right? We're in the times of revelation where the dead are rising. I don't know what makes people think that the only energy that's going to affect your chakra system comes from human life. I mean, there's plenty of life. It's what it is. And everyone in the comments was talking about it being demonic possession, the whole 9 yards. Lee, if you're watching, this is what it is. We've got women cooking dogs in Texas because that shit bounces right off of me. So that's what it is. So we'll figure it out. But however, you ladies have been picking up energy out of the UK that got returned, and you've got a guy with a whole channel of months worth, right? And first thing he says, believe it if you want to. He doesn't know what to do, and he doesn't believe in mediums. He doesn't believe in psychics. However, you ladies have been picking up something going on in the UK, and I found him. He popped up right in there. It's really, his channel's called Really Haunted. He doesn't know what to do. So it is. And has had mediums come in that have told him he's got spiritual gifts and he's attracted spirits and whatnot. You've got Pisces ancestors wreaking havoc, and who knows? Your war angels, I would assume, have confined everything to the dude's house. Who knows? Who knows? That coming out of the UK, though, it's what it is. What they put out has went back to him. Well, hell, who knows where that energy goes to? But he's got a whole channel. He's got a whole channel of poltergeists. It's what it is. I only watched two of them, and it was enough for me to. He doesn't know what's going on, so it's what it is. However, you ladies have been picking up weird shit going on in the UK. Yeah, he's got a whole channel full of it. That's what it is. If you're watching, Lee, I left you some comments to check out. We've got women cooking dogs in Texas and all kind of. They summon the jinn, and it's what it is. And when you've got Chicago said that that we've got a Beelzebub, a gluttony spirit here working out of an attorney. It's what it is. I'm telling you, you have seven houses of ego. When you are working in your ego, you're edging God out. You're edging out the light. Once you edge that light out, you don't make room for anything except negative energy. And just the simple fact that he's got a voice. Fucking, I've never seen anything like it, but it's picking up EVP, whatever. And it says you're getting weak. Well, yeah, that's what they're talking about. Me calling my energy back and getting strong. So it's what it is. They're trying to wear you down with what I'm completely negating and raising confirmation. It's what it is. I've got angels and he's got demons. That's what it is. If you're having difficulty, Lee, with poltergeists and things like that, you need to look at the tarot. They've been talking about you for weeks, And I'm sure there's many more. It's what it is. There's going to be way more of this activity going on. It's just what it is. A reader had picked up what the Pope, before he went out doing some kind of ritual, opening up the gates of hell. Who knows? Who knows what these fools have done behind the scenes? But the activity I have with angels and war angels and things of that nature going on, he's got absolute demonic entities and poltergeists. So it's what it is. He's got, okay, so perfect example. If you're watching this, Lee, I'll give you a perfect example. There was a priest, and they were doing an interview with this priest. And the whole time the priest was talking, going on in the background, because it's what it is. They worship that shit. They worship the entity. They have to do something for that entity to provide for them, because they don't have a connection to the Most High Light. They don't have a connection to the light. I'm assuming. I use Reiki and QHHT. Who knows what these people depend on as a codependency? And it does. It breaks them down. But you can see the look on his face. The whole time the interviewer's talking to him, he's like, "Go away, demon." He's got that look. Go away. Shoo, little demon. You're. When I see that face, I'm thinking, yeah, you're getting busted in the middle of an interview. Because behind the scenes, you're doing what it's obviously broke that priest down. Who knows? I don't know that side of the shit. I do know that it was the same activity that was going on in that church that's going on in this guy Lee's house in the UK. And you girls were picking up United Kingdom energy in your cards. So nice synchronicity, popped right up. So that's and he said it's a dark entity, and he's got this cool ass, I don't know what it is, but you see stick figures and shit moving around. Okay, cool. If I'd had his equipment when I was in the California forest and saw that portal open and whatever came out of it, yeah, that's what it is. Activate your astral sight, Lee, and you won't need the technology. It's just what it is. Just what it is. Anyway, now a guy like that doesn't know what to do, I would love to go to the UK and check that shit out. It's just what it is. I disintegrate that energy. So that's what it is. He doesn't know what to do, and I don't ever get a chance to just walk through and disintegrate that shit, because the healer wards off evil. His fucking house would be cleared like that. So that's what it is. I can't do anything about that, though. However, he does have a cool channel, and yes, Lee, they are trying to break you down. If you're even watching this, that's what it is. However, you're fucking really haunted, yeah, go check it out. He is. That's what it is. Keep in mind, Lee, the really haunted channel, the sporadic shit that's going on in your house, mine matches up with angel numbers. I get spiritual knocks on the wall. I get birds, I get bugs, I get all kinds of shit. The opposite of a witchcraft backfire. So it's what it is. Who knows? Who knows what they do in the UK? But you ladies are picking all that energy up, and so is he. He's went and bought all the equipment, I guess. But he's got a little voice thing, man. It's got Lilith coming through and fucking Beelzebub and demons' names and shit. I've got the opposite of that, but I mean, those are in here. It's what it is. Let's see what it says about Beelzebub there, Lee. So it's a fallen angel any way you look at it. Angels, demons, and jinn. However, if he's got dark entities, and he's picking them up with this fucking stick figure thing, it's the coolest shit I've ever seen. I don't focus on the dark side of things. So when I see it, I'm like, oh, hell, that's what never comes around me. So I don't get to fuck with it because it can't come around me. I ward that shit off. Now, the situation that went on here before, absolutely the same kind of shit he's got going on. But I was still practicing Reiki, so The Earth Angel went through the test with the ancestors to learn how to protect himself. Yes, Tarot, I fully agree. For shit like what Lee's going through in the UK right now. And there's obviously people going, we've got women down the road cooking dogs and blaming it on the devil. Right? He's got a voice box talking about, I am Lilith, I am Beelzebub. It's cool shit. Anyway, Beelzebub. Right? You want to trigger my demon? You let me hear some shit like that. Ooh, I want to chase it. You keep in mind, I've put it several times when you're studying scrying, right? Y'all were talking about that mirror magic and whatever the fuck they were doing. Okay, great. Anytime I have seen an entity in my I try to grab it. They say don't touch the mirror. I try to grab that shit. Come here. Beelzebub. 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 Dante identifies him with Satan. Beelzebub, Prince of Seraphim. Ooh, it did say he came through and said cherub. Yeah, hey Lee, if you're watching this, you got tarot readers talking about a seraphim in human form. So that's what it is. Anyway. Beelzebub. So I love this. As soon as I see shit like that, I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay, great. So now I have to step over into the dark side and see what's going on in the fucking UK. Here it is right here. Bellafor, or The Marriage of the Devil. Yeah, Beelzebub. Confirmation. What do we got? 11:55 on the clock. That's what it is. Right. we get angelic signs from the universe. He's getting demonic jinn activity. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Ooh, that's what it is. he gets scratches and shit on his neck. What you ladies are talking about the people waking. Yeah, see, I get breezes and I get touched by the angels. It's just what it is. He gets scratches and shit. I get fucking keep talking. Confirmation day. He gets a cat meowing like hell. I get Daisy fucking. I love this shit. That's what it is. However, yes, you had a reader talking about, and I don't even. Who knows what they have done overseas? You got people playing with voodoo, the baneful shit left and right, trying to what? Trying to disturb an angel's peace. Hell, a couple months ago they were attacking my protection just because they wanted to see my spiritual protection in action. Okay, great. China's flooded. There's my spiritual protection in action. That's what it is. You've got readers talking about the universe is going to give you a reflection. God will show you who you can trust. Okay. Simple enough. Right? And it looks like we've been getting ready for something lights. Well, it's what it is. You've got a dude that doesn't know which way to turn. The readers are talking about people waking up with scratches, fucking unexplained bruises, marks, trickster spirits, whatever, the opposite of what I do, right? And now here you got this guy, he's got scratches on his neck. I can remember they say don't pour hot water on a jinn. A jinn will attack you just because it doesn't like the look on your face. So they say. I've been in meditation, unshielded, staring at a focal point, and had some shit come through. And then what do you get? You go straight to tarot to try to figure it out. And what do the girls say? That they tried to use the jinn on us to block our third eye. Okay, cool. The Ascension Glossary tells you about all that. Tells you about the dark arts, how to protect yourself energetically. It's free info. They give you that shit for free because they believe in karma. They give you the apple and the fast food burger. It's up to you what you eat. Me, hell, I can bless anything. Probably a bad idea, but no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Yeah, I mean, it's what it is. Here you got the dark entities and you got the lights. It's just what it is. It's what it is. Oh, yeah, it's certainly something to study. Me personally, I'm going to forget helping anyone else because this guy doesn't know what to do, and hell, I want to learn what to do. You can go to his channel and you can just scroll through it, and it's what it is. I can at least debunk him. It can kind of hard to debunk the dude being physically abused. Confirmation. So I've got a house full of raccoons and cardinals and birds and shit. I'm walking around like Snow White, and this dude's being abused. Yeah, here's right here. Balberith Bule Iberleth, an ex-prince of the Order of Cherubim, now in hell. Balberith is a ground pontiff and a master of ceremonies. They've been doing Celt ceremonies over in the UK, have they? As Daisy's staring at the door. They opened the door to what? Y'all are talking about Pisces dog being spiritual protection, and she's telling me everything I'm sitting here saying right now. It's the INFJ animal communication. I'm having so much fun with this. I'm sitting here thinking about how to use Jose Silva mind control method of projecting your consciousness into animals, combining it with animal Reiki, fusing it with INFJ animal communication. I don't know what the fuck it does. I want to find out. But it's hard for me to concentrate on doing that other shit when I see a guy in the UK getting abused by entities. So I heard his stove start to click, 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 click. And you girls are talking about fire, about to, it's what it is. And he just put yeah, here comes a breeze. Now, my AC's been running long enough for me not to get my wings out. It's just what it is. That shit gets me live right there. As soon as I see somebody being abused by the entities in their home, that fucks me up. And I like to chase shit like that. However, I do want to know what kind of camera he's got. It's got stick figures and shit. It's got an outline of his heat signature. I guess I didn't pay much attention to it. I just thought it was cool. I was like, what is this? However, yes, Lee, we have women down the road cooking dogs and blaming it on the devil, and you've got your little voice box picking up demon names and shit, with girls talking about they have opened up the door to what? Opened up Pandora's box? Okay, great. We got a guy being attacked by him in the UK. So that, and once again, Tarot, you're right. You're 100% on point. Overseas shit is going back on them, and you've got a guy that doesn't know what to do. So hell, I don't either. I know how to heal with Reiki and play with angels and shit. Walk around like Snow White. Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, when I hear war angels in the cards, when I hear the battle of heaven and hell being brought to earth, that's what it is. When I hear Dorothy's summoned Jinn, when I hear that there was a group out of the UK luring in star seeds to siphon their energy, trying to steal their gifts, and then going out and doing who knows what kind of rituals and shit they're doing, summoning things up, releasing that shit out into the atmosphere, and then you got reader after reader talking about the Earth Angel. I'm rubber and you're glue. It bounces off me and sticks to you. Okay, great. You talked about activity in the UK. I found a channel full of it. Looks like the math is fucking mathing, doesn't it? So, hey, if you're watching this, Lee, you got girl after girl and all across Tarot Land talking about my light triggers those demons. So That's what it is. But I can't do shit without consent. So that's what it is. It's what, yeah. However, whatever kind of I don't need technology. I think it's cool, but I just don't really need that shit. That's what it is. My astral sight for scrying. I mean, if I want to call in something for a message, all I have to do is ask. You go over to Mel Carmine's channel, fucking right. Staying Alive Wellness Center. That's what it is. His Staying Alive Wellness Center and EES system. Right. Oh, and shout out to Deborah. You were talking about you shook hands with Michael Jaco. Yes, at the Wellness Center. These guys have got EES machines or whatever. It's like a big bit. It's an inorganic way of Reiki, is what it is. It's a healing. It puts out waves, right? And as you walk into this room, come here, Daisy. You walk into this room, and it's a bunch of like really nice poolside chairs, right? They recline and shit. You just go in there and you recline and try to stay awake. That's what it is. Anyway, you can feel the frequencies coming off of that EES system. Oh, it shot me through the roof. I'm glowing, aren't I? I'm a little different than most, but it's certainly that was one way of clearing my energy. Anyway, you had said something about shaking Michael Jaco's hand. Yes. Right. Psychometry is one of my gifts. What's the problem with that? Negative people. You got readers talking about don't shake the Earth Angel's hand. Yes, two negatives, glitches out the system. So when I get flashes, you look at people like psychometry, Higher Balance Institute. You know, I've told this story before. Same scenario. They found a shoe from a missing child. We got a shoe, but we got no foot for it. Eric took salt, sprinkled it on the shoe, neutralized the energy, held onto it, opened his third eye, got a vision. I see a grain. This is in, if you want to read the book, it's a Modern Mystic's Guide to Meditation. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on that. He's got several books. He said, I'm seeing a grain silo, I'm seeing a blacktop road, and I'm seeing fucking Snoopy and a pumpkin, or Charlie Brown or something. And the cop goes, I know exactly where that is. That's old man so-and-so's pumpkin farm. So they go down to the pumpkin farm, and it's on the way back. It's country school. Kids walk home from school. Kids following a kid wanted his new shoes, pushed a wall over on top of him, and trapped one shoe, got the other. So they took the one shoe, then they end up finding the shoe. Oh, well, this is the kid's shoe, and then they end up finding the kid that way. Shaking Michael Jaco's hand? Yes, I got flashes of shit that I don't ever want to see. Past life memories came in. So it took me right back to my QHHT session, which involves the Crusades. So yeah, we don't like negative shit. We've learned that lesson. We learned that past life energy, right? However, these women summoning jinn and shit. Who knows? I don't know anything about the dude's house. His channel's really haunted, and he can't figure it out. He's getting scratches and beat up and shit, just like you girls are talking about. We found the guy. That's what it is. He's calling the poltergeist a coward and shit. You go, Lee, do that thing. That's what it is. But while he's doing that, I'm sitting here praying to my ancestors, making shrines for them, healing every day. That's what it is. He's worried about staying alive, and I'm worried about the elixir of life. it's two opposite spectrums. He's in hell on earth, and we've just kind of come into union with the divine, haven't we? That's what it is. Expect shit to get a lot weirder. Right. That's what it is. I mean, if he's having the opposite of what y'all were talking about, drinking out of a broken cup, drinking coffee out of a cracked coffee mug, that's what it is. That broken vase energy. Yeah, I mean, I've got vases that I'm sitting here looking at that are breaking and shattering, but they're still there. So it's what it is. So yeah, your broken vase energy, it's two completely different worlds. The veil is splitting. Plain enough. Who knows what they have summoned? Who knows what conjuration they have performed? That's what it is. But y'all picked up UK energy, and he's got a channel full of it. So that's what it is. Shout out to Lee. Anyway, so yeah, this is going to get interesting. It's what it is, and this community, I'm sure, is going to have to deal with it. That's what it is. Y'all were talking about individuals were soon going to be spiritually attacked. Yes, there's a whole channel of it. Oh, Lee's got it going on. That's what it is. That's what it is. Y'all talking about waking up with strange scratches and shit. He straight up calls the entity a coward, and you can see the stick figure shoot across the room. Okay, cool. That to me. That's demonic attack. That's demonic possession. That's what it is. Jinn possession, whatever. And it's telling him that it's trying to break him down. So it's what it is. Right. I've been to confirmations. There's a 10. I just got a 10 come down. Completion with a 6 and a 7. Anyway, 10, 6, and 7. Run those numbers. That's what it is. However, you were picking up weird things going on in the UK from a backfire. Cool. We found the house it went to. So whatever y'all do in the UK, do that shit. So in Texas, we have women cooking dogs and blaming it on the 11-year-old devil. So expect it to get weird. The veil is very, very thin. So however, whatever kind of monitoring equipment he's got, you go to Mel Carmine's channel, he has a guest. And the guest talks about those of us that are raising our frequency, doing the DNA activation, the chosen, God's chosen, whatever. How do you become God's chosen? Well, you do QHHT sessions, and you do the inner work, and you choose your connection with the Most High. That's what it is. I channel mine. I do QHHT sessions. And when I call in the higher self, I think about transcending consciousness with the Buddha, where I left my Chokurei symbol, and I channel that energy down right through my crown, straight to the center of the earth. You have the rainbow chakra bridge between heaven and earth. That's what it is. INFJ don't know. We just know. We just do shit, and it works. They make memes about doing 6 impossible things before breakfast. I tried to go for 10. That's what it is. Haven't gotten any notifications all night until I go to make a video, and now I start getting notifications in by people I don't fucking know. How about that energy that you girls are picking up of? They get started on the Earth Angel as soon as the Earth Angel wakes up, huh? That's what it is. That's what it is. Anyway, 30 minutes of your life. So expect the unexpected. That's what it is. The energy that Tarot was picking up in the UK. Yeah, we found it. That's what it is. People waking up with strange scratches, marks, bruises. Yeah, he shows you. His whole neck's tore up. That's what it is. Is he getting on his knees and praying? Yes, you ladies have been talking about people getting on their knees and repenting and praying and fighting off these entities. Yeah, they're doing it in the UK. That's what it is. You were right. So I like pointing out the fact that you were right. Does that shit bother me? No, hell no. They sacrifice the Earth Angel that's not afraid of any of that shit. I ward off all that shit, so I don't have to deal with any of it. All that shit they're dealing with, I ward it off. People can't keep, I dropped my shield, people can't keep the applesauce on the shelf at Walmart. So that's what it is. That's what it is. They're running on negative energy, and I'm constantly reflecting it off of me. So that's what it is. I've gotten pretty good at it after a while. I just do it unconsciously. It's that whole INFJ consciously unconscious human thing. That's what it is. However, when you hear you're rare and like no one else, yeah, normal people are getting fucking scratches and shit in the UK with a haunted house. So that's what it is. That's what it is. All right, I gotta go play with the dog. Namaste.